This is me at my piano, sight reading very poorly. And this is me away from my piano, wondering why I sight read so poorly. And this is me deleting the social media apps off my phone. I decided to delete them off my phone because I want to get good at sight reading as quickly as possible. But it was weird. Just before I deleted them, I nearly backed out of it. I started coming up with excuses, thinking about how I'm not addicted to social media and how it doesn't really stop me from sight reading that much. I mean, that's pretty much true. The biggest regular block of free time I have is the time in between when my kids go to bed and when I go to bed. And during that time, I usually don't get on my phone and scroll social media. That would be a huge waste, which I mostly avoid, so I don't think I'm addicted. And the other thing is, social media does have some utility. I find it handy for waiting times. Like if my wife is bathing the kids and I'm downstairs with something in the oven, just waiting around, social media is great for passing that time. Also, if I'm doing some exercise, it's good for the parts where I'm catching my breath or resting. You actually need to rest a lot when you lift heavy weights, like push-ups or kids. And speaking of kids, social media is also handy when I'm watching them, but they're watching something boring on TV. Same thing goes when they're doing swimming practice, or when they're asking me too many questions, or just in general when they're talking to me. So I think you get the point. It's a great time filler, and because I'm not addicted to it, the question is why delete the apps off my phone? Well, I just feel like I'll get better at sight reading faster that way. To be honest, those waiting times probably could be used to help me on my journey to sight reading mastery, and that's important to me right now. At the very least, it will give me some extra time and space to think about sight reading. And we all know you can't always be sight reading on a piano, but you can always be thinking about sight reading on a piano. And finally, I really should be spending less time on my phone. Sometimes I imagine what my life would be like if I never had a phone at all. I think maybe I'd be a master of sight reading already. Maybe I'd also be fluent in another language, and be able to draw cool pictures, and be stronger in maths and science. And surely I'd have read more classic literature and watched more foreign films. But unfortunately, a phoneless existence is not exactly practical in this day and age. And worse than that, people would think you're weird for trying it, which I'm afraid is a cost so great it's not worth considering. So this is me deleting the social media apps off my phone.